Yo, what's up guys, it's me, Paradox Gaming here, back with another how to game video. In this video, we are going to be going over 7 tips for Jurassic World Evolution Career Mode. Okay, so let's start off with what we are doing here. So I've played this game for about a year and a half in and out, and then recently I've been playing it a lot. Now, either last week or 2 weeks ago, Steam released the game again, so I thought, why not make a few videos on some tips and tricks. So in the next coming 3 weeks, we have 3 videos, each with 7 tips. This one on career, next one will be on challenge normal mode, so just some basic tips for challenge, and the third one will be some more advanced tips for career mode, not career mode, for challenge mode again. So let's get straight into the first tip. Okay, so we are here on my Isla Nublar save, well, not single save, but my career save, where we have basically everything maxed out. So this is my, like, in the island, if I go to island navigation, this is the Isla Nublar, where it's basically a sandbox, but yeah. This is one of my islands that we are going to be talking on. Now, for this, you're going to be this is mainly for when you're progressing through the game. So let's say we are starting off and this is our first island. We have just finished our first island. Now this tip is of course cross island research. So we have just finished this island and we've got a steady income on this island and we're about to move to the next island. So what cross island research is where you go to the next island, build your research center, and then once you've done that, you come back to this island, and then you can go into the research team, do your research, and you can, for example, here, where we have a steady cash flow, okay, we don't quite have enough of those, because, like, I've done most things. You do your research, and then you can just do your research here, and then you have the research for the next save. So that is tip number 1, cross-island research. Tip number 2 is very similar. Now, these two are technically kind of cheaty for some people, but then again, if you're a park owner, then chances are you own all the parks. So the next one is using the fossil center and research facility. So on the first island that you have a stable income, go and do expeditions. Now I'm not sure I can do any more expeditions on this one. If you go to the expedition map, yeah, I don't think, apart from maybe here, which I'm not sure what I need to research, and there's a few here. I don't exactly know what I need to do to unlock those. Probably the herbivore pack, etc. But yeah, basically you go to expeditions on one island and then you sell everything, or like use them on this island and keep the fossils and stuff. Then once you are on the new island, you can just sell all the fossils once you have a fossil center. Okay, so third tip is early dinos. So when you're starting a new island, getting your first dinos, even if it's as simple as a Struthiomimus, is very important, because even one Struthiomimus will mean that you have some income, and it will probably make up for however much your power output is, so you'll be slowly gaining money. So the fourth tip is to use your hotkeys. So there are many hotkeys. For example, M goes to the map, where you can look for like red alerts and things, and you can also press on this thing over here, and then it will show you any important errors that you have over there. As well as that, you can use T to bring up the nearest transfer to where your camera is. So for example, if I'm here, it will bring up the ACU Center 3, whereas if I'm not sure whether there are any others, but if let's say I'm over here, it will go to ACU Center 1, because ACU Center 1 is obviously nearer than ACU 3 to the center of my camera. Then the final one is R, which brings up the same but for Ranger Team. Now, of course, you've got F1 and 2, 3, 4, etc. to go through all of them. However, I use them less, so apart from that, that is all the keybinds. Now, the fifth one is management. Make sure you use your management views to look at everything that you need, especially this row here. this is the one you want to look at. So as you can see, some are red, which need high demand, and some are blue, which need low demand. So I've done this just enough so that I can get 5-star rating. But if you really want 5-star rating, you only need a few buildings. So once you've unlocked them, you can get 5-star rating by only using the arcade, the restaurant, and the clothes shop. They're the only 3 you need, and then you also need a restroom, of course. So they are the only 3 that you need to get a 5-star facility rating. I do not know why mine's dipped below 5. Okay, it's my facility rating. Probably because I got more people, but then it'll decrease and bounce up. So yeah, that is how you can get a 5-star facility rating. However, dino visibility does affect it, so you will want a high dino visibility. It doesn't have to be perfect. For example, if you actually look at my visibility, I think it's pretty good on this park, but for some other parks, especially my challenge playthroughs, there's whole areas. In fact, sometimes I don't even have any viewing platforms, because from what I remember, it might be patched, but quite a while ago there was a glitch where, well, whether it was a glitch or intentional, we don't know, but basically it wouldn't actually affect your 5-star rating. It would just affect your income. So that is the management views, and of course where you want to place them is you want to place them near, especially near your hotels, but they also want it near viewing galleries and other certain operations, so like the science, innovation, and security center. Now for the 6th one is social and population. Now this one is for keeping your dinos in. For example, these velociraptors, well, you need to have a social group of 2 to 6. If you have only 1 dino in this pen, the velociraptor will get mad. Now, I don't know why I've got such a big pen for only 5 velociraptors. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Whereas if you see over here, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dinos in this pen. If you go to the Draco Rex, this ideal population is 2 to 12. If you have more, you just faced that dinosaur. If you have more than 12 population, then this 12 dinos in the same enclosure as this one, then this dino will start to get mad. Now, it's not just the enclosure. If you have a massive enclosure, that dino won't detect dinos over here, so you can bear in mind that. But of course, they can wander all over the pen, and you do not want them getting mad, because then they escape. Now the final one is ideal size. So I'm not sure this is the best island to show you it, so I shall walk to one of my career playthrough, no, not my challenge playthroughs, to explain this a bit better. Now, I'm not sure what the end of this island was. Okay, so I'm still mid-run on this one, but I have to be careful. But as you see, the amount of Struthiomimuses I have packed into here, now I think they're getting angry or something because they were for a bit. But as you can see, this is a very small pen, and as you can see, their grassland and forest is well overdone. So it is surprising how little some dinosaurs need. So I have to be careful on this, because I might not actually finish this. But anyway, as an example, these guys have so little space, but they don't actually even need it all. Whereas if you look over here, then you can see that these guys have about double, but they are in a pen that is way bigger than these other guys. So my final tip is to try and work out the best area. So for example, this area, if okay, I can't exactly show you, but one square here is just as simple as stretch out as far as you can, as far as you can, as far as you can, and then hello, just a simple square like that. That is the same size. So try and memorize exactly how many, sorry about the storm, try and memorize exactly how many, roughly how much each dinosaur needs. Now I haven't actually played this game recently a ton, so I can't name any exact dinos, but yeah, memorize these, and like if you're having a lot of one dinos, make sure they have equally sized pen, because there's no point having massive pens. But whereas for these guys, this grassland is right on the borderline, and then these guys have forest right on the borderline. So that is like the optimal pen size for these guys. Now these are a combo that I will suggest in a later video. Now the later videos will also help even in your careers in different ways, so I would take a look at some of my other videos, but if you're just playing career, this should suffice for my simple tips. Hope you guys enjoyed. Apart from that, bye for now, see ya.